What up, y'all? It is your boy Darius, and I'm back, y'all. So this video says Kendrick wins 5 grand for dissing Drake. Beyonce wins the album of the year thanks to JayZ. Yeah, because I didn't watch the Grammys this past Sunday because I could care less about it because it's so biased and politics behind the scenes with that. So let's check this out, see what she's saying is. Let's get it, y'all.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. So this year the Grammys aired and there were some moments that I do want to talk about. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all of the winners this year.
Yeah.
I was actually really happy to see that Tems won a Grammy. She actually won a Grammy for Best African Music Performance for her song Love Me JayZ. And I think this is like her second Grammy. Her first one was with Future and Drake called Wait For You. So this is her first win on her own. So congratulations to her. Also, congratulations to Money Long. She actually was able to get a Grammy for her song Made For Me. And she didn't think that she was even going to be nominated because there were some issues when it came to the deadline of the submission of the song. But she got her award. So congratulations to Money Long. Also, congrats to Chris Brown. Chris Brown won Best.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, let's sure. Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to Chris Brown because I tweeted out on that Chris Brown won the Grammys. So shout out to Chris Brown because I knew Chris was gonna win because I had a feeling he was gonna go win one. I had a feeling that he wasn't because I feel like they're still holding that Rihanna situation. So shout out to Chris Brown, man. You definitely deserve it, man. You won the best, man. Yeah, they tried so hard to get Chris Brown canceled over the whole Rihanna situation, but Chris Brown would never get canceled. So shout out to Chris, man.
Best R&B album for his album 1111 Deluxe.
Yes, sir.
Now, I was actually surprised that Chris Brown won because he has been blackballed from some mainstream industry spaces for a long time. And for good reason. I mean, he's had some controversies, including his incident with Rihanna, which happened a while ago.
Yeah, they're still holding that.
It has affected his reputation and his standing in the industry. However, I do think Chris Brown has kind of been resilient and he has proven that he's really a force. He's a force in R&B. There hasn't been any male R&B artist in this generation to pick up his torch. I mean, there have been some who tried. There's this artist named Josh Levi who I think is talented.
I don't know who that is.
And also Jacquees has tried. He has really, really tried. And y'all need to give him his credit for that. He came in full of delusion saying that he was the king of R&B. But you know what? I like the confidence. I like the delusion. Like, he really tried. So I'm going to give Jacquees his credit. But other than that, you haven't really seen a lot of R&B artists in Chris Brown's lane doing what he does. And of course, there's been successful ones like Frank Ocean and Bryson Tiller and Lucky Day and Khalid and so forth and so on. I mean, it's not like there hasn't been any guys doing their thing, but Chris Brown is the only one doing what he does at his level. So you can't really deny it. I mean, the man put in the work and he is well deserving of this Grammy. Now, I want to get into all the TDE affiliates because they won pretty big this year. SZA won Best R&B Song for her song Saturn, which I love. So congratulations to SZA. Doechii won Best Rap Album for her album Alligator Bites Never Heal. And Doechii also performed at the Grammys.
I never did. Yeah, so shout out to Doechii, man. She did. Yeah, she did deserve it because I was seeing on Twitter because people, Eminem stands was mad about that Eminem should have won over her because they feel like she don't have a hit record off the album though. So I definitely gotta check out her album though. I really do though because I listened to a couple of the tracks so I definitely gotta check out her album though. So yeah, so shout out to Doechii, man. She really deserved it though, man.
I thought her performance was great. I was very entertained. Doechii is really talented. That's one thing I'll give her credit for. She's very talented, very driven, and I am glad that she is getting the recognition and praise that she has worked hard for, even though I don't feel like her recent push has been completely organic, if I'm being honest. But I still think it's good that she has a team behind her that is really investing in her. So that's good for her. Now, immediately after she won her Grammy, she released this song called Nosebleeds. And honestly, y'all, it sounds exactly like Nicki Minaj, from the cadence to the accents to the sounds. Like, it's undeniable. And Doechii takes a lot of inspiration from different artists. Like I've said before, I feel like Doechii reminds me a lot of people like Nicki Minaj and Azalea Banks and Doja Cat. and even Bree Runway and LaKaylee 47. Like, she reminds me of those different artists at times. And while I don't think anything is wrong with her taking inspiration from these ladies, I really want her to be careful not to lose that originality, because it is an important fabric of being an artist. Now, I want to talk about the biggest winner of the night, which is Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar was nominated for 5 Grammys for his diss song against Drake called Not Like Us. And guess what, y'all? He won all 5.
Yeah, Kendrick won, man. Because Eminem said this back in December that he predicted that Kendrick's going to sweep the Grammys. And he did. So shout out to him, man. Eminem predicted it, man. So yeah, because I had a feeling that Kendrick was going to win it. I had a feeling he was. Because Drake, man, I don't know how Drake feel about it, though. So yeah, I don't see those two ever squashing it.
Including the major categories like Song of the Year and Record of the Year. He actually beat out Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter and Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish, which I believe were major songs too. So it was really surprising to me. Honestly, him winning for a diss song is very surprising to me. And even though I like Kendrick Lamar and I'm excited for everything he has going on, from his Super Bowl performance to his upcoming tour, I still feel kind of weird about him being rewarded for dissing another rapper. This has never happened in music history.
Yeah.
Usually diss songs and rap beefs are designated for certain spaces, but the fact that the song has been honored in a...
Yeah, I think Kendrick's the first rapper to have won a Grammy of a diss track. Yeah, I think Kendrick's the first one, because all the good diss tracks I heard, though, have never won one. Like, JayZ never won one, Ice Cube didn't, Tupac, you name it, man. So that's shocking by Kendrick to win that, though.
Corporate setting is kind of wild to me. And also, it didn't sit right with me when I saw the head of Universal Music Group, Lucien Grange, celebrating Kendrick's win with Dr. Dre. Now, if you don't know, Drake is going through a legal battle with Universal because he feels like they use fraudulent tactics to push Kendrick's song Not Like Us. And in the song, Kendrick is accusing him of being a PDF file and all types of stuff. So Drake has an issue with it, and he's taken legal action because he feels like corporations have really teamed up to take him down. And it's pretty obvious when you see the head of Universal, Lucien, celebrating his demise. So that didn't really sit right with me. I'm going to be honest with you all. I know some people are Team Kendrick, and I get it. I like Kendrick too. And yes, he won the rap battle fair and square, but it's more sinister when you see that the whole industry is in on this takedown of Drake. Kind of similar to how they did Nicki Minaj. But with Drake, he's really getting his lashings on a major, major level. Like, the whole audience in the Grammys were singing along to Not Like Us. Even his peers were dancing to it. Taylor Swift's drunk...
One of the great challenges in this world is knowing enough about a subject to think you're right.
Drunk self was dancing to it. And one of these days, we're going to have a talk about Taylor and her drinking. I know she likes to have fun, and it was cool to see that she was enjoying herself, even though she didn't win any Grammys that night. But I noticed that she likes to drink, and I don't mean drink. She likes to drink. Tay-Tay be getting lit at these award shows, and I sometimes wonder if she has a problem, but that's besides the point. She not only was dancing to Not Like Us, but Beyonce was too. And I was like, wait a minute, Beyonce, what did Drake ever do to you but show you love and pen songs like Mine and Heated for you? Like, Beyonce, why are you dancing to this? Is it because your husband doesn't like Drake? Is that why you dancing to it?
Probably so.
I understand that Not Like Us is an infectious record, so everybody's going to be singing along to it. But it was just really amazing to see how nobody in the industry even cared to be politically correct about this. They didn't care how it looked to be singing along to a diss song against Drake. That was very, very telling to me. I thought that was interesting and a little messed up, to be honest. Now, I want to get into another big winner of the night, which was Beyonce. Beyonce won 3 Grammy Awards for her album Cowboy Carter. She actually won Best Country Duo and Group Performance with Miley Cyrus for her song Two Most Wanted, which I thought was well deserved. That was one of the best songs on the album. And also she won Best Country Album, which was presented by Taylor. And you could see the look on Beyonce's face. She was shocked. She did not think that she was going to win that one. I don't think she campaigned for that one, to be honest, but the voters voted for her, so she won.
Yeah.
And that was cool. And she also won Album of the Year for her album Cowboy Carter.
Not surprised.
Album of the Year is the most coveted award at the Grammys, and it's the most important one. And it's also the one that Beyonce has never gotten before in her career until now. She's been vying for this award for a very long time, and it's great to see her finally get it. And she broke records. Like, she is now the most Grammy awarded artist in history. She has 35 Grammys. She's actually the 4th Black woman to win Album of the Year. I think Natalie Cole, Whitney Houston, and Lauryn Hill won before her. But it's crazy to think that the last time a Black woman won Album of the Year was in 1999.
Damn.
It took 26
Decades.
years for another Black woman to win, which is wild. So I'm glad that Beyonce won for that reason alone. And she won in a country music category, no less. That's a major achievement. It really is. So congrats to her. But I have to have a real conversation about this. I don't think Cowboy Carter should have been the album that Beyonce got an AOTY for. Lemonade was the album she should have gotten an AOTY for. That album was worthy of the acclaim, honestly. Cowboy Carter, on the other hand, was underwhelming to me. It was okay. I didn't feel like it should have won over Billie Eilish's album, if I'm being honest. And I could tell Billie was disappointed that she lost in that category.
Damn.
I kind of feel like the Grammys gave Beyonce the AOTY as a consolation prize because they have been criticized for snubbing her in the past. So now they're just like, here, girl, take it and go. That's kind of how it felt like. And I do think JayZ's rant against the Academy last year was very effective because he called the Grammys out last year for not giving Beyonce an award for Album of the Year.
She has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year.
Yeah, that one kind of made me mad about that one. It's like, JayZ, why you complain about your wife not getting the Album of the Year? She got so many damn Grammys, so I didn't get that. So I don't know, man. I could care less about it, though. So I see why Eminem called out the Grammys some years back, though. I see why, though. So I think JayZ has something to do with that when he said that last year. So, yeah.
So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. Some of you don't belong in the category. All right, no.
So I wholeheartedly believe that this speech is one of the reasons why the voters decided to give Beyonce the award this year. And once again, it kind of makes it seem like it was just given to her just for her and her fans to be quiet about it. But regardless of why they gave it to her, I think at this point in her career, she earned it. And I'm going to consider this a win for Lemonade because Lemonade was the one who really deserved that AOTY, in my opinion. Also, I did hear Beyonce is going on tour too, y'all. I think partly why she's going on tour this time around is not only for the extra money, but she's doing this on behalf of JayZ. Now, JayZ has this 10-year deal with Live Nation. So to complete this deal, he has to keep giving them tours, but he's using other artists to do it. He's obviously pushing Beyonce back on the road because she is the biggest moneymaker that he knows. Not only that, he has his hands in the whole Kendrick and SZA tour too. He not only secured their spot for the Super Bowl halftime show to give them major publicity, but also he has his hand in the sponsorship of their tour through his affiliation with Cash App. Cash App is sponsoring the tour, and he sits on the parent company of Cash App called Square. So JayZ has been really pulling some strings behind the scenes, and he has been sending everybody to work while he sits back and collects checks. And sooner or later, Blue Ivy's going to be working full time too. She's going to be his backup plan when Beyonce decides to put her foot down and say, I'm tired, I don't want to tour anymore. But I don't think Beyonce is going to stop touring anytime soon because Beyonce is his biggest cash cow. Like, he needs her to go to work so he could get these major deals. He also has been using her as a distraction from some of those allegations too. But that's neither here or there. We don't know if those are true or not anyway. But tell me what you all think about this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share.
Yeah, man. So, congratulations to Beyonce winning the album of the year. I haven't listened to the album Cowboy Carter. I'm gonna have to do that for my album anniversary. So I'll have to check that out though. So let me know in the comments, guys. Is Cowboy Carter a good album? I don't want to say it's trash or whack though. So I gotta check it out myself. Kendrick, yeah. So shout out to Kendrick. He won though, because I expected Kendrick to win though, because I don't see Kendrick Drake ever squashing it. Because I'm definitely gonna be working on the Kendrick versus Drake Who Won This Battle episode. So be on the lookout for that. So I'll be coming real soon. So because I know Drake gonna have an album coming out this year. So I'm gonna wait till, because I know Drake gonna take some more shots at Kendrick. So yeah, so JayZ I was just like, JayZ, why would you complain about that though? I don't get it though. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.